Hey guys, Shandy here. Um, it's been about a month since I did anything on this channel. Um, so I just thought I'd put out another update video. I'm sure everybody loves update videos. That's like the number one reason why you subscribe to any channel. Not for the content, not for the stuff they produce, but for the update videos. That's the bread and butter right there. Um, but that aside, yeah. I suppose it might be nice to just explain what I've been up to, how I'm doing, check in with everybody, because I mean, it's been a little while, and yeah. And I want to see, not just leave you guys in the dark and everything, because I feel like, this channel has kind of dropped, unfortunately, has kind of dropped a little bit on my list of priorities for a variety of reasons, and it's not something I'm happy necessarily about, but it is what it is. So I'm going to try to rectify that just by, talking a little bit and sharing stuff. So yeah, I guess. Number one thing I've been up to, number one reason why I've been busy, I've been away is, I've been actually interning. Um, excuse me. If this video seems like even more like disorganized and unprofessional than my usual videos, it's because it's 4 a.m. and I need to be up by 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm just really exhausted. But I wanted to record this and just get some thoughts out and everything, so bear with me, Sorry. But yeah, I'm interning at a nonprofit, and I don't want to go into too much detail just for both, like, what's it called, confidentiality reasons, not just because I want privacy and I don't want to just, like, you know, explain everything, but essentially I'm interning at a nonprofit, and I've been given us, like, how much do I want to share? Like, they do stuff relating to education, is what I'll say. Like, that's the extent that I'll share. And so I've been given some assignments just to, like, analyze some data, draft some reports and stuff, and it's been a good experience. I sought out this program. I sought out the program that, like, landed me this internship specifically because it seemed like something I would be interested in, and, like, it seemed like I'd be able to make a difference and stuff by interning there. So, I'm trying to make the most of my experience. Trying to, it's been giving me some solid, like, experience. I don't want to use that word again, but I've learned a lot about, like, already. It's only been like a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks since I started, but I've already learned a lot about just, like, the things that are expected of me in, like, a professional environment. Because, like, this is really my first, like, I've had a job before as, like, a math tutor, but that was, like, very laid back and, like, low key. Also, it sounds like I'm struggling to find my words here. It has been a month. I'm, like, tired, and I'm trying to figure out how best to convey what I want to convey. Sorry, guys. Things have been hard, I'm assuming you don't need me to tell you that. Like, I'll just quickly wrap up what I was talking about with the internship, I guess. Like, this is the first time I've been able to, like, work in, like, an official capacity and, like, be, like, part of meetings and stuff. So it's been hard, as you'd kind of expect for your first internship. Like, I'm trying to adjust to everything and, like, keep up with the deadlines and everything, but and, like, stay professional. But I think getting experience that I'll need, you know, I'm getting valuable experience, and you know, I feel like I'm making a difference by doing what I do there, even if it's just a small difference. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, you know, both meetings and also just doing work, and also just resting from doing the work. And so like, you know, when you're interning and like doing assignments for that, usually when you're free time, you don't really have the energy to be making YouTube videos or streaming. So yeah. Anyway, that's one of the things I've been up to. Is interning and doing that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I kind of alluded to this like a minute or so ago when I was talking, but like, you know, things have been hard, and like, I'm sure everybody knows that, but like, and like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like, 2020 has not been our year. 2020 has not been a good year, guys. Like, I'm like the billionth person to make a joke about that, but like, it's true. It's just, like, you don't need me to go over like everything the bad that's been happening. Like, it's been a roller coaster. Because roller coasters is like fun. Like, at least in roller coasters, you can say like, oh, even though it's scary and it goes up and down, you know, I get to, and I scream, like, it's fun, and I get to throw my arms in the air, and I get to, like, you know, go, wahoo! No, this is not a roller coaster. This is like, it's like a car crash, like, in slow motion. You just, you know, like, and I mean, again, I'm trying to figure out what I want to say, because, I mean, I feel like just giving out the video being like, oh, I haven't uploaded because A, I'm busy, and also B, depression. Like, that's not a very substantial, like, update video, and I wouldn't really accurately reflect what I'm feeling, whatever that is. Like, you know, I mean, nobody really clicks on a video because they want to learn, because they want to get sad. I mean, millennials. Funny joke. Nobody really clicks on a video because they want to feel worse, you know, with some exceptions, obviously, with, like, music and stuff, but, like, if you look at an update video or, like, you know, a video of someone talking, you usually don't do it because you want to feel worse, so I don't want to dwell too much on just, like, the bad stuff, trademark, happening in the world right now, but, like, I do feel like sharing, like, I mean, I usually don't like, I mean, I used to do it a lot in the olden days of this channel, which I will add, it feels like a fucking eternity ago. Like, I mean, I know everybody reminisces about the past. I know everyone spends nights, like, lying awake just thinking about, you know, the person they used to be, or, like, you know, the things they lived through, and, like, just their life experience. Or maybe not everyone does, but I'm sure a lot of people do. And now, this is one of those nights for me. I try to, like, sleep early-ish, but I couldn't fall asleep for whatever reason, so I ended up reminiscing about a lot of stuff, and, like, man, things have changed, you know, like, back in the days, like, back on topic, I don't want to stray too far off topic, like, I used to use this channel as, like, a means of venting, I guess, or just, like, expressing a lot of the things that I was upset about or was on my mind. Like, you know, long-time viewers remember, like, videos like the classic Late Night Ramble, where I just talked about, like, things bothering me in my life, and, like, the kind of person I was becoming, and, like, the state of my channel and everything, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I used to just use it as, like, an outlet for that kind of thing. And I haven't really been doing that in the past, like, few months. Half a year, maybe. I haven't been doing that in the past, like, half a year, just because, like, I feel like I've found, you know, more healthy means of, like, expressing those concerns rather than just tossing them out into the void and having other people listen to them. And there also is, like, some sort of sense, which may not be, like, 100% accurate. Like, this may be a simplification, but based on my own experience with like, YouTubers, and, you know, how I understand, like, YouTube to work and like people watching YouTube to work. Like, part of me feels like, it's kind of selfish, or at least kind of like self-indulgent to release a video of you being sad or like you venting your frustrations and then just expect your viewers to watch it, like. And again, it's not that simple. Like, there are YouTubers who I watch or I like enough that I'll click on a video of them just, sort of venting their frustrations and be like, that was that was a worthwhile use of my time. And there's an empathy, I guess, aspect to it where you can empathize if it's someone you like and it's someone you enjoy listening to and they're talking about something they're going through. You can empathize with that and you can, be like, I'm going through stuff too. I'm glad I'm not alone. So like there is value in that, in like airing your frustrations publicly to a YouTube audience, as long as you're like, composed about it and everything. You don't give people like panic attacks based on how you're acting and everything. But I just haven't been making use of that like sort of avenue of expression recently, just because I don't know, I just don't really, I felt like it wasn't really right for me to do. Now it's just sort of my intuition about it. But it's been like, I feel like it might be nice. I mean, maybe I'll regret this like later, but maybe I won't. Who knows? I feel like it might be worth it just to open things up with my audience and everything. Because, like, I want to be real and everything. And I guess, like, what am I trying to say here? Like, bottling things up is never good. And, like, I guess just looking back, like, again, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, because there's so much that's been going on, like, it's been 6 months of 2020, and like so much has happened. There's still 6 months left to go, which I don't want to think about. Take it one day at a time, folks. But just like, like we're all trying our best out here. And I mean, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that either. Like, like again, that's part. I mean, I'm sure. Like, that's part of the reason why I haven't been uploading, just because I haven't really had the energy. I don't think anybody has had the energy to like do anything, like, en masse. Just because of how messed up everything's been. But like, that's part of it. What was my goal in making this video? That's the question here. Like, I was in one of those states where I was just like, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to like look through old like chat messages, look through old like, pictures and stuff just to reminisce. And I just, I wanted to air that sense of like looking back on, my life and looking back on the past in the midst of this like predicament that the world has found itself in, I suppose you could say. I don't know what's the best way of putting it. Just in the midst of all like the stress and problems that the world is facing and that we as individuals are facing. Just looking back on my past, on the actions that got me here, on the person that I used to be, and the person that I am now, and like comparing the two, thinking like all the neat stuff. I just wanted to share that. Maybe if anybody, I don't know if anyone could really benefit from listening to this, but if anyone can relate to that, if anyone has any thoughts of their own about how this year has progressed, I would love to know. Any thoughts about just life, just like if you have experiences similar to that, if you have anything you want to say to me, I guess, I don't know. No pressure, obviously. Like, legitimately. Even just like watching this video, if you have, is like, that's good enough. Like, I appreciate that. If you have, like, just having an audience is nice to begin with, I feel like there's more I could say, but I don't want to get too in depth. And there's also like, what do I want to? There's boundaries with what I should and shouldn't share, just with like my general audience and everything. What I should and shouldn't say, like that makes it sound like I'm keeping secrets. Something. It's just, but I mean, you guys don't need to like I don't know if I'd be comfortable sharing like every single detail of my life. So, maybe we should just leave it. Is there anything else I want to say? Like, I don't know. It's interesting life looking back and like, the experiences you've had and everything and how they've shaped you into who you are today. That's what I've been thinking about tonight, and sure tomorrow there's stuff I have to do tomorrow. Gotta wake up early again because there's stuff I need to do, but hopefully I'll be able to get it done, and like hopefully if you guys have anything you need to do, it is summer, but maybe if you guys want to do something, or if you have something that you need to tend to or that you want to tend to, hopefully you guys will be able to get to it. I wish you guys luck in that. It's cliche to say, and sometimes it's easy to convince ourselves that it's not really the case and it's just like empty words, but we are all in this together, and I mean, hopefully it means a hell of a lot more coming from me than it does from like some celebrity living in like a mansion, because they all say that, but it's like, you guys are doing pretty well for yourselves, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not going to minimize anybody's struggles here. Like, that's kind of shitty to do. Like, I'm sure, I don't know, I don't want to name names, but I'm sure, like, rich celebrity man living in mansion is, going through some mental health issues of, like, the pandemic and everything. But, like, I don't know if your experiences are quite as bad as, the everyday dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when I say we're all in this together, like, I mean it. Like, realizing that like I'm not alone and just some days feeling like just distressed and anxious and worried and hopeless and afraid. Hopeless is a strong word, but just feeling afraid and like feeling anxious and stressed and scared. I'm not alone in that. A lot of people are feeling that too. And the world keeps spinning and we keep doing our best. And you guys are doing your best, even if you might not think so. I'm sure you guys are in some capacity. We're all doing what we can, and if you guys are doing what you can, then I should too. And if I'm doing what I can, then you guys should too as well. We got our backs. We got to have each other's backs in these situations, in these times. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I want to accomplish with this video. Just touch base and hopefully, like, help in that way, potentially. Yeah, words. I feel like I dragged this on too long. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't know, just, yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll be able to stream and make videos going forward. There's been I've wanted to make a piano cover of, the Spirited Away main theme for like half a year now, or maybe even longer, but I'm tired, dude. Like, playing piano is hard, like, especially when you're tired and stressed. So, like, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll do my best, and I implore you guys to do the same. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys whenever I talk to you guys. Yeah. Good night. Or a good day whenever you're listening to this, and I'm going to try to go to bed now. So, yeah. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.